So we are here in the, let's say, in Google Earth, and now I want to measure tools, ruler. I have 3D path in meters, okay, and now I will measure again, sorry, meters, okay, and now I think I should have my points. 3D polygon path. Okay, path, this is the most appropriate, and now I can move my point. I don't know where on earth does this end. It isn't, the photo is very blurry, so it could, I think, let's suppose here, and yeah, we would have around 20 meters. But how, where did it get 36 meters? That's what I do not understand. So yeah, if I have something like here around 16 meters, if I am something like here, supposing I didn't see, yeah, so anywhere around 16 to 17 and a half meters, let's say. And the width would be, let's see, the width would be around 10 meters. So it would be something like 10 by 20 rectangle. Okay, so we have a 10 by 20 rectangle with a tower height of, let's say, yeah, that we know for sure, that we have 10 meters. Actually, I could play with the photo, and I will bring my photo and I could estimate some dimensions. So insert, import image, downloads, I have my picture in a new project. Okay, and now, so I will annotate or something with, I don't know, detail line, and I don't know, something like this, but it's barely visible. Lines. Okay, now it's better. I see some sort of, okay, so this is supposed to be something around 10 meters. Oh, actually I can even scale it if I want. I think that would be more practical to scale it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, no. That's the greatest gimmick. Now I know something, a dimension. This is around 10 meters. So if I have this at 10 meters, I scale it. Yeah, I scale the roof that I see from above. This is 10 meters. And now I will get the exact dimension and I can deduce it. Yeah, that's great. So we have this line, and this would get us, as I suppose, at around 20 meters. So it's 20 meters by 10. Now we know the dimensions, and now we know how. Oh, and let's see how tall is this thing. Okay, I will go to view. View, let's see. View scope box none. I will extend this, and now I see that I have my whole tower. Let's create similar, and let's check our dimensions. If it is 72 meters as it said, or no, the AI was wrong. It's actually 53 meters. Look at this. It's actually the height. It said something about 53 meters, I think. No, this is absolutely wrong. No, don't even bother with this, because my dimensions tell me something else. Look, so I have this, I have, no, that is wrong, whatever, no. I estimated myself that it would be around 40 or 50 meters even without having these measurements. No, this is absolutely wrong. Ruler. Path, let's say, yeah, path. I have this point and this point, and this is 10 meters, 10, 30, whatever. No. So I told you that this is already measured. So we suppose that when the student architects did that, they really measured that, and I think the proportions are good. As it looks, it is very tall indeed, and it really captures the proportions. No. This is 10 meters, and as I said, or 10, 30, whatever. As I scale my image, this is around 20 meters. And as you see, here is the soil line. So I'll draw another line, and this is the soil line. I have the soil line. Okay. And this, as you can see, this is 53,000, this is 53 meters. No, this is the real height, 53 meters. So now we have all the dimensions. Let's say, do an align dimension just for you to know, but actually it is kind of futile. Yeah, no, actually you can see it's useful. Okay, and this would be around, as I said, 10 meters. I think I go to manage units, set here not in millimeters, in meters with 2 decimal places, as you always measure. This is in meters with 2 decimal places. Okay, bam bam. Now we have everything okay. So now we have the real dimensions of the building. I set my units, which is great, but I didn't set my dimensions. This is my fault, and I will change it. So edit type for the dimension, you select it, duplicate, metric dimension. Okay, and we go to primary units. So let's say this should be meters, 2 decimal places, as I said. Units, meters, okay. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, perfect. So we have the width. Let's say, let's annotate this. The width and the length, and we have the whole height. Based on that, we can, let's say, measure with lines everything that we have on here, and basically we can proportion everything. So in our case, let's say I extend my view, and I put everything that I have drawn in here like this, and I will create my actual footprint. So let's say I would have some sort of footprint. I don't know. Let's create a floor. Let's say this is the base, and that would be 20 meters by 10 meters. So this would be the actual building. So this is the building, put in the middle, whatever. Okay. So, and on top of that, we will build a generic model. And for reference, I don't know. And then in an elevation, I will bring everything that I have put here, because I want to. I could go actually to an elevation, because I don't change south. Okay, Control V. And now let's put it somewhere like here, and go to scope box none to extend my view. I have everything here, and now I should add some, let's say, I could actually bring a copy over here, and let's see what. So now we are preparing everything for the project, and we're going to set some reference lines. something like this. I think something like this. So every horizontal, let's say, line which is specific for this church will have an associated guideline. Let's say I have also this inflection point. Okay, and I have this point. I have, let's say, this point, and I have this point. Let's say I have maybe this point, this point. Okay, let me move. What is this, a green line or what? Is some sort of view extents. Okay, so I move it like this, like this. Okay, these elements and the final height, this associate. So here I'm at 53 meters. So these are all the heights that are required. Okay, and I think I could do some grids too. I will do them vertically, so I would have, wow, it's barely visible. I think this would be some sort of an end, but I think let's start from the left. Something would be like here. Yeah, it would be kind of difficult. Okay, and I think the next reference will be around here, then here. I capture all the important lines, let's say. Here at the inflection point, and maybe at the end, and maybe the cornice. And we'll check. So, or actually, that will be only the important axis. No, I keep it as is. Actually, I will keep it as is. Okay, so I have everything set up in place, and I'm pretty satisfied with what I have. I think now I can put everything on here in a corner and not see it and not even bother with it. And yeah, now we have everything in place. We have some raw dimensions and we can start with the model. We did some measurements in Google Earth and now we know how big is this exactly. And I think that's great. Okay, I extend these views. Now actually these level lines, I will make them something like this, move them here. I'll see when I need them to manage, let's say, all the heights. Okay, I have something like this in here, not too exaggerated. Okay, yeah, I think it looks great. Could I snap? Yes. Ideally you would want to have all the ends snapped where they need to, so that you can move everything as you want. And I think I can also tick these axis lines. I don't know how much we will use these axes, but I put them as reference. Now I know everything that I need to do. Oh, and actually I need to put this photo in another elevation. So I put it in south, I'll put in the west. I also need to place it in the west. Ctrl V. And I would need to put my elevation somehow over here. Okay, and view scope box none. And I think I will need to put it somewhere here. Yeah, and now everything is placed. So these elevations that I found were very useful. This helped me dimension everything, absolutely everything. Okay, let's put it here on the right, like this. Okay. What? No, I have it locked. Why? And let's save the project because I haven't saved it. Project. I don't know if I'm allowed to add commas. Let's check. Oh, it's actually allowed. Okay, now I have my project set and I'm pretty satisfied. Now we can start to model everything. Okay, we have, no, it will be 1 to 100 here. And this will be, oh, everything will be restrained, something like this. And this will be like this. I will have these ticks for the axis. I think I have almost everything set up. Maybe I would go to the west elevation and maybe add some other grids, something like this. So I have this grid. No, let's say I have this grid. Okay. So where I have important points and cornices and whatever, I will put a grid. This will be another important point. I'm not sure here or here. Let's say here. And I have this corner. Then I have this line, this corner. Let's see what else do we have. This line and this corner. I think now we should be okay with everything. Let's drag our axis over here. Let's drag our axis and tick them. We see how much we will need out of all these grids. I place them to have a bunch of references and to know where I draw each thing. We'll see if how much do we need these. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with everything that we've got. I will keep this in view and maybe aligned as a reference, let's say. So I know basically what am I supposed to have. Actually, another trick to draw some stuff in 3D or some elevations would be to copy the image and then rotate it. So to have something like this, and I would put the picture next to the facade. So let's say I have these grids elongated. So I basically have something like this, and now I know how to position myself against everything. Yeah, so basically this is it. We have prepared everything that we need for the project. In the next videos, I will start modeling and then continue editing everything related to the model, and we'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching, and see you around.